So we've come down just 100 feet or so. Got a boulder field here. We're still above tree line. Clouds still going over. Did get to see a little sun on the top. And we'll head down this way. So this is very steeply down here. It's a shame that we don't get our views today because they must be fabulous.
No, there's one that's going to open in Lexington.
Looking straight down the slope. I was following the M&Ms down the mountain. But then they just stopped. Fortunately, I have some nice big cairns that are helping me find the way. Can't really see anything in the distance right now, but the local scenery is just amazing. We're getting lower, pretty much under the clouds now, not rolling over me anymore. Still looking for the hut, should be in view soon. And that appears to be the lake in Franconia Notch. So it's sort of surreal here. There's the lake. There's the Greenleaf hut right there. And across the valley now we're seeing some of the cliffs of Cannon off and on through the clouds. Well, they have soup at the hut, but they don't often, I don't know, they may not have it this late in the day because they start getting dinner ready, you know. Yeah. But there's water there at least. Oh no, it's, people stay overnight at the huts. Yeah. So looking back up at the ridge line, pretty sure that's a false peak right there, and that Lincoln, totally covered by the cloud now, but Lincoln's right about in there, and Little Haystack behind. Okay, I'm going to stay here and enjoy the view just a little bit because it is coming through every now and then. There's the Greenleaf hut, there's the lake in Franconia Notch, and some ski trails at Cannon Mountain. Can't quite see the top from here, but we've come down all that and we're starting to get some views, which is very nice. Mount Lincoln has come into view. Fabulous mountain. Looking from the same spot, there's Moosilauke, South Kinsman, North Kinsman, and Cannon Mountain. So almost down at the Greenleaf hut, looking back up the trail, and right now it appears that we can see all the way up to the top of the mountain. But it's getting cloudy up there again. Yep. So here we have the last pitch down to the Greenleaf hut. It's right over here. It's not on the AT, but some AT hikers choose to hike down to this from Lafayette and then back up again to continue their hike. Looking for water there, maybe something else to drink, or maybe even soup. Still going down the ridge, but we've hit the bottom of a mini col. There's water down here. It's flowing. There's actually a little pond over here. From this spot, looking straight up the hillside, there's the Greenleaf hut. About 100 yards away or so. So we're on the steps of the Greenleaf hut, looking back down at the pond that you just saw. Back up to Lafayette. Franconia Ridge.
I was thinking you were saying, I know down here it's close. From
False Peak. Lincoln.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know, from one of my views.
stopping right here. I've decided to live here. And here's some folks that I saw on the top, so they're progressing very nicely.
I like pull my map out. I'm like,
One parting shot from the Greenleaf hut. Conditions haven't changed too much. Lafayette, Falls Peak, Lincoln. Gotta love it. White paint and green. And the sun is high in the sky right now. Looking northwest, a lot of puffy high clouds, really nice.
I haven't even used these phones anymore.
No.
Ha!
This is a huge bridge.
This is from the course in creative cairn making.
Found it.
I like thinking outside the rock.
Outside the rock.
Gonna head south on the old bridle path. I guess I'm really glad that they don't make horses go up these mountains anymore. Probably the horses are too. Horses up this? You can't be serious. Even if it were smooth. Always willing to stop for a nice view. There's the Kinsman Ridge and Moosilauke again. Looking down through the valley. So there's Mount Lincoln, still heading down the bridle path, the old bridle path. I have a feeling it goes right down the top of this ridge here. So we've come to a natural staircase on the trail. Always love these. You can take this side, which is baby steps. Or you can take this side, which is big boy steps. If I didn't have my poles, I'd take the baby steps, but I do, so I'm going to go this way. There's a bigger natural staircase right after the other one. I picked this way to be easier down. And again, on behalf of the horses, I ask, are you serious? From the same spot, there's a little more to this. Here's a special look off as I head down the trail. You could hike up to here and have all your eyes can handle. So from this level below, there's Lafayette, and there's Lincoln. So we just went through a section that was totally flat, and now a nice gentle downhill. So here's the rock I was sitting on taking the shots before. A little ways. It's the ridge line right up to Lafayette. Listen to that, can you hear it? Nice water running down right through. This is quite nice. A little cliffside walk here. Just want to make sure I have a firm foothold and handhold here. Do not want to go down that. Clouds are kissing the top of Lafayette right now. Lincoln's clear at the moment. So I'm going to summarize the hike while I still have a view here. I first went up to Little Haystack, which was approximately 3,000 vertical feet. So if you can imagine climbing the Empire State Building 3 times in succession, only these steps are not nearly as even. This is Mount Lincoln. So between those two peaks there was a down and up of a few hundred feet. Down again from Lincoln to the Falls Peak. Down again. So we lost several hundred feet there and then back up to Lafayette. And the only other up was just maybe 30 feet or so when I went down into that col near the Greenleaf hut. And then it's been all down since there. These slabs have significant surface texture, and there's a lot of grit worked in from the soil around the edges and up above, so it'd have to be awfully icy to make a problem, and certainly when it's wet it should still be fine. We're now on the eastern slope of this ridge, away from the highway. Some nice trail work here. Water bar curves right around the corner here. And the trail goes this way. And we're going to walk right down to the river. Trees can just live anywhere. Since there's no soil on the rock, or very little, the roots go all the way down to the ground. So this is the next to the last part. We're kind of trucking it out in the woods here. Pretty flat, nice dirt path. Another 5 minutes, it'll be 6:30. I think I just have one leg that's straight down when I get to the end of this flat section. So we're almost home. So now we have returned to the same brook that we went up. We went up the left bank and we're now on the right bank. If you want to stay in the Parisian mode. And we're very close to the parking lot, so we're heading out. Here's the bridge they came across. And I've just come down the Yellow Blaze Trail here, the old bridle path.